Hail and matches adventures, welcome to the world of Baldurs Gate 3. It's me, the Spud King, and I present you my new, awesome, very unique and cool Paladin build. Today, as you can see, we're building Oath of Ancients Paladin. So, first of all, let's pick our race, and for this build, I recommend getting this elf race. So what we want from this race, I will explain you just in a minute, but mainly this race gives you Fey ancestry to being protected from sleep and being charmed, some dark vision, and if you pick in wood elf, you get additional movement speed. So our class is Paladin, and we will be making this Oath of Ancients. Every Paladin got this lay on hands charges, so you can heal yourself or your allies, and as Oath of Ancients, you get this healing radiance. You can use your Oath charge to heal yourself and all nearby allies. So this build will actually be very unique and with very cool playstyle. And most of you I know who build in these paladins will go with just like go in, tank a lot and heal yourself and your party members. That's like most supportive class ever that you can get from paladin subclass, yeah. But not today, not today. We're making completely different stuff. So background is soldier, we want this athletics checks and our abilities. You see already that something not right over here. We're not building this strength and constitution paladin. We're not building dexterity constitution paladin. We're building dexterity charisma paladin. So our main characteristics, abilities will be dexterity and charisma. Charisma for our spells and dexterity for our main weapon. And that's one of the reasons why I'm picking Elf. Elf gets this proficiency in Elven weapon training. So our first starts will be strength 12, just to have some proficiency in this athletics, so we can resist being shoved and we can shove enemies. Dexterity to 16, our main damaging stuff. Constitution 14, that's okay for this build, we don't need a lot of constitution. Intelligence, wisdom, we just dump. And charisma 16. So let's go into the game. So what items you want to get from the start of the game? Basically you want to have some weapons that you're proficient with and that is scaling with your dexterity. But most importantly, we want to have shield and we want to have heavy armor. So this will give us a lot of AC, around 21 AC if we get this armor upgraded and not just basic heavy armor with 16 armor class. And most importantly, we need this long bow. So like this, we're building our paladin. So let's level up a little bit and you will understand everything why this build is awesome. Second level gives us new actions, and this is Smite, Divine Smite. It's like bread and butter of all paladins, this main spell, and that's why every paladin going in with the melee weapon in the fight. So for fighting style we're picking defense and we're preparing some spells. As for paladin we can go with classic stuff, just Shield of Faith, in case we need protection from evil and good, Bless, Cure Wounds, and Searing Smite. You still can use it in melee range. And that's where it's starting to become cool and fun. So level 3 gets us this Ensnaring Strike range. And that's our main spell for this build and this idea. Additionally, we get these actions, Nature's Wrath. So you invoke primeval forces to restrain enemy, it can't move, misses a lot, and it's easy to hit. And this combined with other stuff will be really crazy stuff. So let me show you this dude in early game. So you want to start with Shield of Faith on you, just in case you will be engaged in just melee combat, you will have this 21 AC basic and around 23-25 with good armor. But it's always nice to have this potion of speed with you to get this build fully going, and I will show you just in a second. So instead of going in and screaming Leroy Jenkins, you will start your battle from the distance. Coolest way to start the battle actually to use your potion of speed to get 2 actions, and first turn can be used as just basically attacking with your weapon. And our main strategy looks like this. With bonus actions we get this Ensnaring Strike, which uses action and bonus action, and Nature's Wrath, which uses an action and Channel Oath charge. So you got 2 abilities that can ensnare targets, and both abilities using Strange Saving Throw, but one of which is 3 meters range, so it's pretty close range. And second ability, Ensnaring Strike, is our range ability. Yeah, of course you can cast this Ensnaring Strike from melee range, but that's like a cool part how you can use this paladin. You basically go and try to cast this Ensnaring Strike on your enemy, and if it's successful, the enemy will be entangled, just like that. After enemy entangled, Every attack on this dude will be with advantage from your allies. So main idea is to basically entangle enemy and focus down this enemy with wall your party with advantage. So it will be very easy, and just like that, you will shoot everyone with your bow. Then you can go and try to ensnare secondary target with this ensnaring strike, and again you just continue ensnaring targets and focus them down from the distance with your paladin and your party. And when things not going right, then you pick your scimitar in your hand and go attack enemies with your sword finally. So let's finish our build. So today we will be making completely pure Paladin build, so we're not using any multiclass. But I just recommend going and picking multiclass in fighter at least for 2 levels to get this archery, to get this +2 weapon attack rolls from the range. And you will hit a lot more often with your ensnaring strike. But of course start with Paladin anyway, and just get your dexterity as high as possible at first with ability improvement. And at least get to level 5, that's where the build fully goes online. So you get this extra attack, now you can make 2 attacks in 1 turn, that's great. So after ensnaring target, you basically go in and focusing him down with double attacks. Additionally, you get this magic weapon. There's one bad part about it, it requires your concentration. Same as ensnaring strike, it requires concentration too, but still for first attack it will use this bonus, so it's nice to use sometime. And Misty Step, very cool to reposition yourself to shoot from better angles. Additionally, you can pick protection from poison, nice spell if you need protection from poison. Basically you cast it at the beginning of the day and it works for the full day until long rest. So magic weapon still used, and branding smite sometimes very nice spell if you will be engaged in melee combat. So level 6 gives us aura of protection, very nice and best aura to get your charisma bonus to saving throws. Very cool, best like buff in the game. That's why always nice to have Paladin in the party. Level 7 gives you aura of warding, and this will protect you and your allies from spells. You will take only half damage from spells. Just ridiculously good versus mages and any creatures that use magic, and there's a lot in this game. Level 8, that's where you get new feat, and you can get your dexterity up to 20. So about multiclassing a little bit. On level 7 you get this awesome protection from spells, and that's why I think you need to pick Paladin and stick with Paladin actually. But if you want to make him like more a range attacker guy, Paladin with some defense stuff, with some, you know, supportive spells. So it will be like a ranger with a lot of supportive spells that can pick sword up and go in the melee battle if needed. And then totally you can go and take 6 levels in fighter. If you get in 6 levels in fighter, you will get 2 feats instead of 1 if you do it from level 6. So you can go and make your dexterity up to 20. You will get this awesome fighting style archery, which give you +2 to your attacks. And then you get so much hit chance, so you can go and pick sharpshooter feat. So sharpshooter is very cool, and we still will pick it. I will explain you in the end of this build. So let's go and pick dexterity right now. It's like more sustainable feat and more stable, of course. So prepare spells. Right now on level 9 we get in this revivify, so we can revive teammates without any spell scrolls. Elemental weapon, it will increase attack rolls of our weapon and deal additional damage of our choice. Very cool stuff, but requires concentration. Again, lots of spells require you concentrate on them. That's why most of the spells is not kinda useful for us. But stuff like Warden of Vitality can use bonus action to heal nearby allies for 10 turns without using any other spell slots. That's like nice pick, so you definitely can pick this stuff up. And stuff like remove curse is your bread and butter. You basically can go and remove curses every time. So level 10 gives us new aura of courage, and now we are protected from being frightened, we and our party. Level 11 gives us like best paladin future that we can't use most of the time because we're shooting with our bow, but melee weapon attacks will do increase damage by 1d8. Pretty fun and cool stuff. And that's why getting to level 11 most of the time not really important. You still will be left with this level 3 spells. You don't need a lot of the spells, and basically you're going from level 8 to level 9 mostly for this revivify spell. So it's up to you. Do you need additional feat of sharpshooter, or you just forget about it and get fighter subclasses. So that's totally up to you. It's totally fine to go completely pure Paladin with this build and this like series which include only pure builds most of the time, and this single build where I actually recommend you going into subclass to get this archery future, because we don't have this feat in D&D. We got feat to pick fighting class. Well, in Baldur's Gate we don't have this feat, so picking archery is very good, and Paladin don't have archery from the start of the game. And then of course you get in this awesome fighter stuff, action search, so we can do 2 actions in a game. That's how you can finish this build. So there's a lot of spells, a lot of useful spells, but most importantly with this build you want to use this strategy. So this spell that from your Oath of Ancient subclass is very useful, so you definitely can cast this level 3 spell just to create this hard terrain, and for most creatures it will be hard to go through this, so they will be slow, and while they being slow it's easier for you to go and make some attacks to try ensnaring strike. But basically you start your day just like this. You're starting with turning on all your auras. It doesn't require you any resource, so don't forget to use it, and it's permanent. Just go and turn all of them on, just like this. Then you can use your magic weapon just to get this bonus to attacks, and just like that you already get this plus 11 bonus to attack rolls, and most of the time you will hit your target. So again, strategy: engage in a fight, possible use potion of speed if needed, if this like will be hard fight, and with potion of speed you can start with nature wrath. It requires you channel oath charge. If it's lucky, everyone will get advantage on attack rolls against this dude, and you can attack with bow other dudes while he entangled, just like that. Will be your strategy. So that's our strategy. If needed, you can use action search to get additional actions, but most of the time you will do it on second turn. After you attack with your bow, make sure to equip your weapon, so you will make opportunity attacks if possible. And while enemy is entangled, every attack is basically free shot on this enemy, and you can just stand and shoot from your bow and destroy every enemy. That's the strategy, that's the cool part of this build. And as you can see, this nature wrath doesn't require you to concentrate on the target. So if you successfully hit your nature's wrath, then you don't need to use this ensnaring strike, and you can basically attack with this bonus attack from magic weapon. So that's kinda archer, but archer with more than 20 AC with good armor. Archers that can pick up his scimitar and basically smite you up to the dash. Archer with very nice hit chance who just go and attack you from the distance, and can do it a lot, especially if he gets this speed potion up, so he gets this a lot of actions in one turn. And basically strategies top working when you find targets with high strength, like this guy. So his strength is just incredible, it's 20 strength. Hitting him with nature wrath is 30% to hit. Same goes for our ensnaring strike. So while hitting with this is 70%, it's totally okay. Succeeding on this entangle is really hard. And yeah, make sure to cast your magic weapon when you're equipped with your weapon. So if you're equipped with scimitar, it will be casted on your scimitar. So yeah, you can definitely try, because your oath charges basically made for this stuff. You can use your healing radiance with oath charges, that's like nice future. And that's nice feature because you standing with your backline and you can heal them with this stuff while standing and firing arrows with them. So we try 30%, there's a chance, but yeah, he saved of course. So your options when you see targets like this is to switch to other concentration spells. And good option of course is Moonbeam. It will summon this little Moonbeam and it will basically do pretty nice damage, but of course your bread and butter is basically smite against targets like this. So just pick up your sword and you can try melee ensnaring strike if you need to, and go try smite this dude. And yeah, as you can see, I got smite as a reaction. You can do it when you go into inventory, spell book, reactions. I'll show you in a second. We'll react with level 3 smite. So spell book, reactions, and turn on all smites, turn on all ask button. And now when you're attacking with your normal attack, you will be prompted with this: do you want to use smite? So do you want to use a spell slot? And basically that's our strategy, just go and smite your enemy out. And as you can see, we succeeded with this ensnaring strike, so that's totally possible. And just like that, in one turn, we're doing 6 attacks in a row with smites with critical hits and basically we destroyed this dude and we can totally destroy this dude, but we missed. But we 100% don't care, because we got high hit chance, we got a lot of actions, and we basically can do whatever we want. If you don't know on what to concentrate on, Compelling Duel is nice stuff to protect your allies, but you need to cast it on creatures with low wisdom, so not on this dude. And just like that, we're finishing this dude up. So I hope this awesome build will help you have a lot of fun in Baldur's Gate 3 as Paladin Oath of Ancients with this unique playstyle. Watch other cool videos on the screen right now, and see you in the next videos, guys.